More than 30 countries and the European Union adopted a declaration of support for the restoration and reconstruction of Ukraine. This happened at a meeting in the G7 Plus Ukraine format in New York. White House calls this event historic.
We're committed to providing Ukraine with the resources it needs to build back stronger than it was before. This war has shown the Ukrainians can do anything they set their minds to. Today, we show the Ukrainians you're not alone. You're not alone in this fight. You're not alone in the reconstruction that comes after.
In the side declaration, the Allied countries confirmed their earlier commitments to support the Ukrainian economy and help in its post-war recovery, including financially. Kyiv in turn pledged to carry out economic, judicial, anti-corruption and law enforcement reforms.
This is a shared commitment to help rebuild Ukraine and support our path to the EU. It involves coordinating recovery efforts through the Ukrainian donor platform, ensuring that our joint ideas become a reality. And it's crucial that this support becomes tangible this year. That's why additional financing resources are planned by the end of the year, with access to 50 billion in immobilized assets from the aggressor state, Russia, which brought this war upon us.
The G7 leaders agreed in June on a collective loan of $50 billion to Ukraine, backed by future revenues from frozen Russian assets. Initially, the EU and the US were to provide $20 billion each, with the UK, Japan and Canada to split another $10 billion. However, disagreements arose between Brussels and Washington. The US demanded guarantees that Russian assets, most of which are frozen in Europe, would remain frozen for a long time. But Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban opposed this, the Financial Times reports. Regardless of how events unfold, the EU has committed to providing Kyiv with up to 35 billion euros. That's about $39 billion.
We must put Ukraine in the strong condition of negotiating such peace. And this is why the integration of Ukraine in the European Union is for us at the heart of our peace efforts. And I'm pleased to confirm that Europe will be providing up to 35 billion euros. This loan will be repaid by the windfall profits of the immobilized Russian assets. In other words, it is Russia who pays for the damages it caused.
If you read the European Commission's proposal carefully, you can see that if other countries want to give more money to Ukraine, the EU will give less, so that the result will still be $50 billion. The proposal must be supported by the European Parliament and the EU Council. Roxolana Pidlasa, Deputy Head of the Verkhovna Rada Committee on Economic Development, in a column for NV Business.
Most likely, the agreement will take place before the end of 2024. Ukraine will receive up to 5 billion euros per year as part of the G7 non-repayable loan, the Verkhovna Rada Committee on Economic Development noted. This is the approximate amount of annual profit that the frozen assets of the Russian Central Bank, worth almost 300 billion euros, generate in EU financial institutions. Reported by Pavo Shtelmach, Valeria Nikipilova, UATV News.